Do you want to understand how someone turns gestures of affection into emotional control? How someone gives love not out of generosity, but out of calculation? Then pay close attention to the mind of a true manipulator. Not to follow it, but to recognize it. To a manipulator, kindness is an investment. Attention is a seed. Affection is a currency, and everything they give must pay off eventually. This is the so-called free love, which is never free. It's the art of giving in order to collect. And the sweeter the gesture looks, the heavier the emotional bill becomes. It all starts small, almost innocent. I just want to make you happy. The manipulator knows everything begins with comfort. If you relax, he gets in. If you trust, he stays. If you depend, he wins. So he builds the perfect atmosphere. Perfectly timed messages, strategic compliments, favors that look thoughtful, a random gift just because. None of this comes from emotion. It comes from emotional engineering. He knows that people in their 30s and 40s value presence, stability, and attention. So he plays that role flawlessly. The rule is simple. The more comfortable you feel, the more vulnerable you become. Then come the gifts, the oldest emotional currency of manipulation. In his mind, the logic is, if I give her something, she'll feel she owes me. And these gifts aren't random. He chooses the ones that look generous and create emotional obligation. A fancy dinner, a perfume, something that makes you think, wow, he really cares. But behind that smile lies a colder truth. Every gift is a reminder. Every reminder is a bond, and every bond opens a door for influence. You think you received affection. He knows he planted a hook. Next comes the excessive attention, the sweet poison. Manipulators understand a powerful truth. The person who pays the most attention to you becomes the person who affects you the most. So he listens closely. He asks deep questions. He shows interest where no one else ever has. And he thinks, the more she tells me, the more power I have. He collects your fears, your wounds, your insecurities. This isn't connection. It's ammunition. That overwhelming attention at the beginning isn't romance. It's psychological recruitment. Then he uses affection not to comfort you, but to condition you. Long hugs, soft words, compliments silence your insecurities. But inside his mind, the logic stays the same. The more she likes me, the harder it will be for her to say no. This is Machiavellian affection. It looks like love, but it's programming. Once you're emotionally invested, he makes the first subtle shift. Not a fight, a comment. With everything I do for you, or I just wish you appreciated me more. He plants guilt, and people who feel guilty pay. Then comes the strategic pullback. He becomes distant. He answers less, he gives less attention, less warmth, less presence, and he thinks, if I pull away, she'll chase me. And you do. Because his absence becomes your anxiety. His silence becomes your doubt. His coldness becomes something you blame yourself for. This is how he creates emotional dependence, and this is where he gains real power. The more you try to please him, the more he dominates. He gave you a lot in the beginning so you'd work harder later. He gave affection so you would give effort. He gave attention so you would give priority. He turns you into an emotional investor. Finally comes the moment he believes you're fully attached. And now he demands. He demands behavior, time, sacrifice, emotional obedience. And if you hesitate, he whispers the line he's been preparing since the beginning. After everything I've done for you. That sentence unlocks the emotional debt. It's his sharpest weapon. Because once you feel like you owe him, you obey. And those who obey, stay. This is the architecture of false free love. A Machiavellian strategy where nothing was ever for you. Everything was for him. He doesn't want love. He wants leverage. He doesn't want a partner. He wants control. And he uses love as the perfect bait, the most effective trap of all.